it took basically my whole life to understand this about productivity. So a few years ago, basically 2 years ago, that's when like things changed, okay? And that's when I learned this. Basically, I always wanted to be a YouTuber. I think especially like since I was 10 years old. I always wanted to be a YouTuber. But I just didn't have the capacity like to just be consistent, to just be more productive, you got what I mean? And especially I noticed that like when I was like 12 to 13 years old, because I was starting some YouTube channels, but then I was creating another one. And when I got a little bit older, like it was a little bit more easier for me to be consistent, but it was still like just maybe like be consistent for a month and then stop just posting, you got what I mean? It was a big problem, you got what I mean? I had kind of some desire to achieve things, but just was not getting that, just not to have the capacity to do that, you get what I mean? But in 2 years, things completely changed. Basically what happened is that I started to watch some videos about business, about about more like successful people, basically. And then because of that, what happened is that I just started to get a lot more desire to achieve more. And remember that I got a lot of desire to get rich, to like achieve a way better life. And that's what happened, you got what I mean? I started to become way more productive, just to procrastinate way less. Something very interesting is that I was that kind of person that was very, very lazy, that really struggled to wake up early. And all of a sudden, I was waking up at 6 a.m. It was still dark, but I was still waking up. Just because I had a desire to wake up. I did not learn, maybe apart from learning about discipline, I did not learn like some really some techniques of how to wake up early. I remember the only thing I needed is just the desire to fucking wake up and to achieve more. The desire to get rich, you get what I mean? The desire to not live a average life. That's what it led me to become way more productive. That's what I realized. That's what I realized, because when I was making the script for the video, that's what I realized. Because when I was making the script for this video, I was like thinking about, okay, what was the main reason why I became very, very productive? And it was this. In my whole life, I never had this big desire. And then when I got to 14 years old, basically after 6 months, when I got to 16 years old, to 14 years old, sorry, things changed. That's why it took basically almost my whole life to understand this. You know what I mean? So this is basically probably the most important thing that is going to lead to success or not. Basically, if you don't have like a big desire that doesn't make you really be productive, be a lot productive without any tips, If you don't have that, you basically have no chance to achieve success, in my opinion, you got what I mean? Because think about it, like the people, especially happens when there are, for example, the people that, an example is, for example, the people that want to leave their job, they really hate the job that they're in. Then when they're in that situation and they really hate that, that's when they start to take action. They really have the big desire to leave their job. Another example is people that hate their life, you got what I mean? Like, they're like, if I don't fix my life, being dead is a better option. You got what I mean? They're like in a so bad situation, they had an extremely big desire, that anger to achieve more. That's why they achieve more. And that's what happened with me. So in this video, I'm going to help you to basically how to desire more. That's what I'm going to help you. Because that's the most important factor that is going to lead you to succeed or to basically stay complacent, basically. So let's start talking about the things, okay? The first thing, which is basically just to let you know, the first ones are a little bit less helpful, I think, in my opinion, but the last ones I think are like the most helpful, so keep watching this video, okay? But The first one is probably something that you already know, but it can help. Sometimes it helps me. That is just like see some, it's not things that I want to buy, but you can do that as well. But especially like places that I want to travel. When I like, especially like to Japan, something like that. When I just like look at some pictures, some videos on YouTube, people walking on the street, you get what I mean? You really get a really like desire to be there, you get what I mean? So that can help you as well. Or even for materialistic things like a car. I don't recommend it much that way. I think that can help you, but the things that I'm going to talk about further can help you as well. But I just want to let you know because maybe it really works for you. For me, it doesn't work that much, but it works a little bit. But maybe for you, it works very well. Okay, so maybe want to give it a try. Okay. The next thing, it's just something I want to tell you. Like it's the thing is when your life is good enough, it's very difficult to just want more, or at least have the desire to want more sometimes, because just your life, it's good enough. It's not like as good as you want it, but it's not like terrible. For example, when it's terrible, you really have the desire to have a better life. When it's good enough, it's like you're basically in that comfort zone. And that's a problem, you got, I mean, because when it's good enough, like it's difficult. So the thing that you have to do is to basically raise your standards, have bigger expectations, okay? So expect to achieve more. Something very interesting is that I remember like was in a book, but I remember to hear that from somewhere. But it's basically to achieve success, you have to have that so much big desire. You have to have basically like big standards. Don't accept the average life, and as well you have to desire so much. Like, you know, when you're underwater and you know that moment when you want to really breathe air. That's how you want to. That's the amount of the desire that you need to have to achieve success. A lot of people a lot of people are just like normal people. Like they're like, yeah, I want to be rich. I would like to be rich, but their desire is not that big. So the only thing that happens is that maybe sometimes they say that they would like to be rich, but they don't really. The desire is not that big to the point that they're starting to take action. You got what I mean? So that's very important. Because when you raise your standards, you expect more, you start to desire more, that's when you achieve the things. Everybody that works their ass off for like years and tries to every possible way to get rich, to learn, to improve, they get rich. The people that truly want, that I already heard that from a lot of people, from a lot of rich people. The people that truly want are going to achieve it. But the truth is, like, maybe you think the normal people everybody wants, but no. They maybe want a little bit, but they don't want enough. So just raise your standards up. Try to start to desire more. Understand that's the only way. Okay? And don't expect the average life. Okay? Don't expect that, okay? Okay, this is probably one of the best advice that I'm going to give you right now. Which is because that's what helped me basically. That can really help. Is to basically try to consume content of people that really want to achieve more, that are already very successful, but they have the desire to achieve more. They're not like unambitious. They're like ambitious people. That really helps. So I wrote down a couple of channels. My own content as well. It's I have really big big desires. I'm ambitious. Okay, I'm still not rich. Still on the way to achieve that. You get what I mean? But I am as well very ambitious. Okay, but another channels apart from my own channel, we have David Goggins. When I start consuming David Goggins, he pushes a lot to that 1%, you get what I mean? So you start to just not be average. like completely like straight away. Okay, for example, Hamza Hamad is another self-improvement channel, especially his channel Hamza Advance as well. Alex Hermosi, all of that channels of successful people. Doesn't have to be like exactly the ones that I've just told you. But when you start consuming the type of content, like the content you're watching right now, it it's more, you just start to get the desire easily. And as well, because when you watch a lot of successful people, maybe you start to believe that you actually can become rich and successful, because a lot of times it's just that you don't believe that you can become, so you don't get as much of desire, because you're like, it's pointless. Why do I desire that much if I can't achieve? But once you start, that's what happened with me at least, when you start just watching a lot of content from successful people, it starts to become normal to be successful. Imagine that everybody that you watch is rich, and a lot of times a lot of them teach how to be rich, and like you start like actually believe that, yeah, I actually can. It's not actually, it's actually reasonable, not super reasonable, but it's actually reasonable if I do the right things and I work my ass off to achieve that. You get what I mean? When you start believing like that, you get what I mean? You start watching a lot of content, them like saying that they're ambitious, telling their goals. Once you start watching more that type of content, like the content you're watching right now, but watching more is even better. Then when you start getting bigger desires, you start to believe that you can achieve more, so you just desire more naturally. Okay? This helped me so much, because I always want to be a YouTuber. I always like kind of had a little bit big desire maybe to live with my friends and make money with YouTube, live with my friends in the United States. It's already kind of pretty big, especially for the country that I am on. But I didn't have that much of a big desire, and I think at least I didn't know exactly how to do it. But once I started like watching the content of people, it definitely changed the game. It definitely changed. You get what I mean? So I would highly recommend you to try that out. Okay. Another thing, which definitely helps you. Okay, it's for the people that listen to the sad music. The sad music doesn't help you to get a desire to fix your life. So even though your life is pretty good already, it doesn't help you to get that big desire to achieve more. That when you get that big desire, you just ended up just be more productive. Just wake up at 6 a.m. You don't feel that much motivated. You don't feel that much motivated to wake up, but you had the desire. You got what I mean? When you listen to sad music, like it's like that, it blocks the desire. You got what I mean? Because you're just like, when you're sad, it's just like you don't have that much energy. You got what I mean? So I recommend to you, I don't even listen to the normal rap songs, because they can be kind of bad because of the a lot of talk about sex, drugs, and shit. You get what I mean, about killing people, which is not that good for your brain, for you, because then you ended up thinking about a lot of those things. But if you're listening to sad music, even though rap music can be kind of bad for you, it's way better to just exchange the sad music to just the rap music. That rap music that has more like a little bit like that anger energy, something like that. You know what I mean? It's like some Travis Scott. Like at this guy that has that better energy, like the energy that gives it some energy. Because the sad music doesn't give you that much energy, but the rap music gives you at least that a good amount of energy. And you agree with me, because you already listened to both of them. What I want to tell you is like, just stop listening to sad music and just go listen to rap music. Because I used to listen to sad music, you get me? So I know the reason why you listen to sad music, and I'm from experience, it doesn't help you in any regard. And just as an example, imagine that you have kids, like in 10 years you have kids. Imagine like you're a father that listens to sad music. That's pretty gay, you get what I mean? So just stop listening to sad music, okay? Just like an only way that I can really convince you to stop is just like to give an example like that because it's the truth, you know what I mean? Okay, another thing that can help you, I'm not saying that you have to do like that as a habit, but it could be as well something that you can do. But it's affirmation. I know it's kind of gay in this culture, meditation culture hours is kind of gay, affirmation, you don't need affirmations. But actually can help you in this situation. So I'm going to tell you some things and say that out loud because if you've never said those things especially, it can help you. So say, I am better than this. Next thing, I am not average. Next thing, I want way more. I'll train and work harder than everybody. Okay? Saying these things and over again, or even another phrases that you want to make and to say out loud, it can help you, especially if you haven't said nevers. If you've never said this before. Because it helps you to just like to get the desire. You can't even say in your own mind, but out loud it helps you. Bro, I'm not average, bro. Like I'm fucking better than this bitch. I'm fucking better. I'm not gonna be average. I'm going to live a way better life. Hate this shit. I'm going to have like I'm going to make way more fucking money. Hate in the city that I am right now. I'm going to. You get what I mean? Like, that energy can actually help you, and say these affirmations to yourself can help you, okay? Affirmations actually can help you. They actually can. I think a lot of people, I think Andrew Tate, Alex Moore, they talk shit on this. But it definitely can help you. And I think especially in the beginner, I said a lot of affirmations to myself. And I don't have the habit to do it anymore. But maybe I guess I can say that I have because a lot of the times on my mind is just say, I can achieve more. You know what I mean? Just some things I automatically say these days, okay? It definitely helps you, you know what I mean? Especially if you've never said, I'm sure it helped you when you just say these things to yourself, okay? Okay, this is probably one of the best things, one of the best advice, you know what I mean, that I'm learning more recently. Which because when I said to stop listening to sad music, that's one of the best advice as well. Basically, is to get angry. That's why I was telling you, do not be sad. Get a better energy, and especially rap music it's more anger a lot of the times, or just like at least what I perceive from that. Okay, when you get angry, you have energy. Angry, okay, like if you don't control yourself and used to just beat up people, okay, it's bad. But angry to just to improve the situation that you're in, get angry in the situation you're in, get angry that you haven't achieved that you want, get angry at the people that doubt you, that you're not going to be successful in life or something like that. When you get angry, you have that extra energy, everything is just better. So just fucking get angry. An example, which is a pretty good example, and that worked very well, was Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate talks about, like, openly a lot of the times that the reason he became rich was because he was always like, yo, how this fat fuck can afford Ferrari and I don't? He was furious all the time. So he said that he had unlimited motivation to get rich because he was furious. He was like, this fat fuck is not really better than me, or at least like he's not like way better than me. Like he's not like, that's the thing, you know what I mean? That's something I realized as well. I already watch a lot of successful people, and sometimes they're not really better than me, or sometimes even worse than me. Sometimes they're even retarded that are rich, you know what I mean? I think a lot of people just think that this is a sign point, but a lot of people think that they're really better than you. They're not. For example, there's some successful people that play a lot of video games, spend a lot of time eating junk food. I don't. There's some people that they're very successful, that sometimes they don't have that much discipline to maybe do fasting for that much a period of time, or to go on an extreme diet. I have. So the thing is, it's not that they're really better than you. It's that they just took action on the things and they just had a desire to achieve more. That's why they are very successful. That's a side point, but it's very important. So the action step here is just like get fucking angry. So just think about like people that help you think, just fucking get angry, and using the rap music, it definitely can help you, okay? Sad music, no. But like try to get angry, imagine yourself, just get angry, use the rap music to help to get angry, like just use the energy consistently. use that anger. For example, for me, like maybe you don't relate with this, but maybe you do. Every time that I am in a place that there's more average people, I kind of get angry because I'm like, oh, I don't fucking want to be this. Sometimes I go to a place and I have to go by bus, and I hate to be there because sometimes I just see some loser. Like, I remember that I usually see a really big loser there. Yeah, and I kind of get angry. I'm like, why the fuck am I here? Like, I'm just like, I don't want to live this life. You know what I mean? I'm just like, fuck shit. You know what I mean? And I get way more some motivation to just be more productive when I look around those people, because I just don't want to procrastinate like those people. I want to be different. I want to achieve more, so I just don't relate with them anymore. You know what I mean? And I always never used to relate, but I kind of related a little bit more. But these days I completely don't relate with them. You know what I mean? So I get angry. I just get angry. And it's something that, because already what helped me is that I had a really big desire, but I was still not really onto this thing of getting angry as well, to achieve more, or getting angry of the shit situation that I am in. If you're in a really bad situation, it's better to more think about like the situation bad that you're in. If your life is kind of good enough, as is my life right now, as is always used to be good enough. That's why I think one of the reasons why it was kind of difficult for me to achieve success. But yeah, for me that my life is kind of good enough, it's better to just think about like, I'm going to fucking achieve the things. I'm not going to be like everybody, even though like I have a life good. And because the thing is, like, when you have a life that's good enough, it's kind of more difficult to have the desire. So it's kind of impressed that I have been able to do that. You get what I mean? But yeah, just get angry, get fucking angry, just desire more. Just don't you just have to fucking desire a lot. When you desire a lot, you do everything to get rich. You get rich. This is just an example of money, the financial part, but it could be another thing. You know what I mean? If you want to really live the good life, it's just not the financial part you have to level up. Okay, don't think it's just like at least if you're less ambitious than me. Okay, I'm ambitious, so I'm in a more time that I'm focusing more on the financial part, but all of the areas have to be improved. So that's it. I truly hope I helped you, brother, and this is something that I don't think a lot of people talk about. But yeah, it's basically the biggest secret to success is this. This is how people can take action, be really productive, procrastinate, and achieve the success that they want. And this is one example of that. Understand this. Understand how this is going to help you to achieve the things that you want, or even to maybe you don't have that much of a big desire. But I'm sure like you probably have a way bigger desire from watching this video, because yeah, if you don't relate with normal people, your life, it's not gonna be, if you want, it's gonna be better than normal, than average, okay? If you desire, you know what I mean? But the thing is, like, if you don't desire more from watching this video, like, the average life is for you. If you start desiring more, even though the life is good enough that it's kind of difficult to desire more, or maybe you desire more, but it's not that strong your desire that you start taking a lot of action, okay? But yeah, I truly hope that helped you with this video. And yeah, this is definitely going to help, at least help for me to stop procrastinating and becoming way more productive. So yeah, hope I helped you, brother. Don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.